Well, we're on a treasure hunt today with Mary Hance, Miss Cheap. In fact, I've been looking around this place so long, I've actually lost Miss Cheap because it's so big. Where are you, Mary?
I'm over here in the sporting goods.
Where are we? Tell us about this place.
We're at Buried Treasures in Fairview, and I'm telling you, this place goes on and on and on, and there is treasure everywhere. This is the kind of place you could spend hours and you could find things that you didn't even know existed.
It really is fascinating. What's the history of this place?
Well, Lana DeMoss and her husband bought this building 22 years ago, and they didn't have any real plan for it, but they started just collecting things. There were some things in the building to begin with. Some of their family members serve as pickers, and then they'll buy from people who just bring things by to show.
You know, as big as this place is, it's actually really well organized. Like this tool area, you can find pretty much whatever you need.
And plus, you can ask the people at the desk. They seem to know what they have. It's amazing that they could, but I mean, this is pretty well organized, like you say.
Yeah, like if you needed a sat iron, you use it for a doorstop right now. They've got that right next to the old-fashioned steam irons, which is right next to an old travel iron that you could plug in.
Well, the cookware I think is kind of fun too. Everybody likes these, you know, these cast iron skillets. Oh my gosh, that's heavy. But they're little ones, big ones. They're big pots. You know, I love these cornbread pans. But you know, they are getting things in all the time, so they're adding to the inventory all the time, and stuff is going out all the time too.
And the prices are really good.
The prices are good, but the best part of it is you can negotiate. And Lana says that some things are more negotiable than others, and her quote was, "We don't want to be a museum," but it is kind of like a museum.
It is. Well, here in the vinyl room, you'll feel like you step back in time.
Well, you do, and the records are all $2. And they just added these nice little bins for them to make it easier to shop, but there's really some cool stuff in here.
Yeah, lots of vintage 70s stuff. You could really have a groovy room.
Right, you know, in the whole store, I think the most expensive thing was about $450, and there were some things that were a dime, and some things that were actually free. So, you know, there's a whole range in this Buried Treasure store.
If you're looking for unique and one-of-a-kind items, they certainly have that here.
Well, Lana's husband, Dale, makes these lamps. I mean, they are really cool out of things that they have here in the store. And he even made this table. This is out of a giant saw blade. I mean,
it's amazing.
Talk about one of a kind. That is it.
It's fun to see things that you can use and repurpose here at the store.
Right, and you know, they buy from people as well as sell things. The store is great fun to just walk through. It'll take you a while to do it. Got to look up and down to see everything, but they're only open Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and they even close in the winter all the time, you know, for part of the winter for weeks at a time. So you've got to come when they're open, and you know, half the fun is talking to the people who work here because they know their stuff.
They are really fun to get to know too, definitely. All right, so where do we find this place?
Well, it's on the main drag in Fairview. It's got a sign that you have to look for a little bit, but you'll find it.
All right, and you'll find some great buried treasures while you're here. Mary, thanks so much.
Thanks, stay cheap.